What's going on, guys? We are going to be going through some cards I picked up at a local card show, but I know, it has been a while. Before we jump into it, I get it. I've got reasons why I haven't been able to put up videos lately. Okay, let's tell a story. It started off once upon a time on a random Thursday in April, taking a trip up to Lake Powell after a 9 p.m. rec league basketball game that I played in. So I drove up from Phoenix, Arizona, or Scottsdale, Arizona, up to Page, Arizona on a fishing trip. Arrived Friday morning at 3 a.m., fished all day, caught nothing, drove all the way home. The following Saturday and Sunday, I moved into my new apartment. Hadn't packed anything, just did it all in a weekend. Great. Well, that following Monday, I then proceeded to fly out to New Orleans for a pharmacy conference, which was basically like working. Good news is, I had plenty of great food and got to see a lot of the crazy shenanigans. Once again, that is Bourbon Street. I've been there before several times, but always fun to go down, hanging out in the French Quarter in the Garden District, and even got a chance to see the Pelicans-Lakers play a play-in game for literally less than the cost of one of my drinks at the concession stands. And yes, that was really cool because I got to see Zion drop 40-plus points, although he did get hurt at the end. Crazy! Then I flew back to Scottsdale, Arizona on that Thursday afternoon, spent the night, shipped some cards off in the mail, but then flew away on the next day, on Friday, all the way to Kentucky that following Friday, where I spent the week hanging out with family all the way until the following weekend. So working my full-time job there, seeing a lot of friends, seeing a lot of family, attending the beautiful little pony show that they call Keeneland in the heart of the bluegrass in Lexington, Kentucky, right by the airport. Beautiful part of the country.
Six, get up! Get up, six!
Ate some incredible food that isn't done any better anywhere else for the type of food that they serve there. Favorite restaurant, Carson's. Bought a $5,000 collection of a roughly 10,000 sports cards from a family friend that I immediately regret buying.
They're good cards, aren't they? You see the cards?
Bought $18,000 worth of green grass property that I don't regret buying, and I plan on building a future house there. Signed, sealed, done, and delivered. But then last but not least, which is why you all clicked on this video, is in fact the exact reason why I went out there, or one of the reasons why I went out there. I went out there to go to a card show. It's not the only reason why I went out there, but I did go to a card show while I was there and had a lot of great purchases and great pickups. So now, here it is, exactly in the middle of May, and I'm going to be telling you all just how great of a card show that April Lexington Sports Card Show was. But I had to tell all of you all why I've been MIA. It's just because I've had a busy past 3-4 weeks and haven't really had a chance to get a lot of content created. So without further ado, here I am as of 2 to 3 weeks ago. What's up, guys? Tyler here, and we are going to be doing a video over cards that I picked up at a local sports card show. So this is the show that just happened in Lexington, Kentucky. It is a monthly show. I've done videos on it previously about pickups, as well as a review of the sports card show itself. Love these types of small shows just because it's not really a big show where all the big dealers come across state lines and it's all just a museum of showcase items, but you can really find some good deals because a lot of people are just coming in here trying to offload stuff, stay for a couple hours and leave. So you get there by 9 o'clock, leave by 1 o'clock, and that's kind of that. So you have to be really, really quick at this show. And we also have been traveling a lot lately. So as you saw, doing a lot of traveling, went to New Orleans, went to Kentucky for a little bit, and then now I've also moved into my apartment. So a lot of change over the past couple of weeks, moved locations and all the stuff that goes along with that. So we're going to jump into it, and again, in no particular order, these are the cards that I bought. And actually, they are in order. These are in the order for which I bought them at the show. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. First card, Paul Skeens, got this card for $3. As we talk about these cards, I want to talk about what I paid for them, what I expect to do with them, if I get them graded, what is the approximate resale value, etc., just so that people know out there really why I bought these cards. So, $3 here. Haven't seen a PSA 10 base, but I've seen PSA 10 refractors for $50. It's far too cheap. So the base is probably not even worth getting graded, but got it for $3. He's going to get called up pretty soon, in my opinion. The next is probably going to be the best deal, or one of the second best deal that I got at the show. So got some Michael Jordan, some Griffey, some Bonds, and some Nikola Jokic. So thing that really got my attention was this Nikola Jokic Prism. Does look like it's going to have a little bit of a faint horizontal line there. It would not surprise me if this is a PSA 8 Max. No big deal. Kurt's card care. Take care of that. But guess what? I'm not going to Kurt's this card. So got that card. Had a $150 tag on it. I knew that was going to be very, very low, or at least very close to it, if not maybe 10% below what they go for. In fact, they go for roughly $175. Some go for over $200. So saw that, then started asking about some other cards on here. This Barry Bonds is a 98 Donruss Elite. It's the hollow foil version. It's why it's shiny, kind of looks like a refractor. They're not called refractors. Not everything shiny is called refractor or prism. There's actually different names out there, FYI. So this card goes for around $33 raw on eBay. This is a all Topps Mystery Finest Griffey Refractor. This card goes for around $50 to $75 raw. It's probably the card that's in the best condition. And then the last card that I got in this deal was a Michael Jordan Fleer Metal 1995-96 Slick Silver. First time I've owned this card. I've always wanted it. This card used to be maybe a $10, $12 card. Now we're looking at a card that goes for over $120 raw. You can see it's got a little bit of surface issues here. Not sure if that's something that wipes off or if that's just surface degradation over time and also some veining. So what did I do on this deal, or what did I end up paying for everything? So all these cards together, I paid $210. Again, $175. Let's call this $25, so that's $200. Call that $50, that's $250. Call that $100, that's $350. So I got $350 in value on cards that likely are not gem mintable. This card maybe, potentially. But these are all on cards that are still in near mint shape or better, with the exception of maybe that. $350 in value. I got them for $210. Fantastic. Again, I'm probably going to send them all in to get slabbed regardless. We'll see. Maybe not everything. Maybe I'll just go ahead and sell them. Next up, Sean Taylor. I got a Sean Taylor Gold Medallion Rookie. Thought that this one might have a chance. Sean Taylor stuff actually does really, really well in terms of its gradability. And this one I'm not sure, but we're going to go ahead and go to try. This card did not pay $20 for it, paid $10 for it. We're going to see how it does. I did see a couple of these cards sell for $2 plus shipping and handling, so we'll see. Next, we've got Max Scherzer. This is the regular, not the gold foil, or obviously the gold border. There's two different types of golds. This card I did pay $25 for. Every deal here I did not negotiate. They essentially gave me bulk discounts if I bought a lot of cards. So I just handed them to them, said, hey, what would you do for all these? And they spit me something back, and I said yes. So $25 here. Don't have PSA 10 comps off the top of my head. The last couple that I did sell were in the 140 range. I do remember seeing them go up to 199 for PSA 10s. PSA 9s probably have dropped, but I'm pretty confident that $25 plus a grading fee, whatever that would be today, I could be able to get my money back even if the card comes back a PSA 9. I'm pretty confident in these things can go for over $50, even at a 9. The next deal is probably going to be the best deal that I got. Fantastic deal coming up. So Shohei Ohtani, Topps Archives. The worst card in this deal in terms of quality. It's off-center top to bottom, but $22 sticker. That caught my eye. That's fantastic. A Studio Rookie with a $13 tag on it. This card, PSA 10, maybe 60, 70, maybe 80 on a good day. Maybe. We'll see. So $13 sticker there. Topps update, $10 on this. That's a great price in my opinion. PSA 10s for this card were selling over $100 preseason. They're probably down in that 70, 80 range now. So pretty happy about that. And then also we've got Trout and Ohtani together. Just sold the PSA 10 of this card previously, maybe a couple weeks ago for around 69 or 79 by it now. This card's a little bit off center left to right. No biggie, just gotten a big deal. The big card is going to be this. And yes, it has a sticker of 180 on it. Yes, the centering is good top to bottom, which is the main thing you want to look for in terms of the quality piece to this card. Left to right centering great, corners look great. Now just got to make sure the surface is okay. But regardless, PSA 9s of this, 275 to 300. Again, maybe a little bit of variation. So let's see what we can do in terms of the potential resale value here on all these things. This is probably a $25 card. That's probably a $10 card. Not going to grade. Let's assume that these all graded PSA 10s. We're looking at, let's call that 75 for argument's sake. Let's call that 75 for argument's sake. That's 150. That would be 600 if this one comes back a PSA 10, maybe a little bit more. These two, all three together, 750. Okay. Now PSA 9s may be a little bit lower than that, especially if that one 9s and these 10s, or maybe this is the only PSA 10 there. Regardless, all these cards together, I end up getting for the same price as that last big deal, $210. So basically a 9 on this, or selling it raw. I basically have made money already. The rest of this stuff is gravy. This alone made the trip worth going out there and getting. So last is, or at least second to last, we've got another deal here. The first card that I noticed in this deal was this one. Love this era of card. This is also from a set, Bowman Chrome 2010, that had the worst quality. There were 3 different sets, obviously, Bowman, then Bowman Chrome, and then Bowman Chrome Draft. A couple of those sets, the Bowman Spring release had good quality. Bowman Chrome in the fall had bad quality. Bowman Chrome Draft had a little bit better quality. This is Bowman Chrome, I believe, from the fall release, which is the worst quality. If I'm not mistaken, I may have that wrong. This could be the spring one. But regardless, this card grades that well. It's from a high condition-sensitive era and set. Whenever not a lot of cards were getting put in PSA slabs. Would have loved to have that whenever he was hitting 40-plus home runs a couple years ago, going for the MVP race. Regardless, this is going to be a great card to have. So got that one. Got both of these Clayton Kershaws. Kershaw's not really somebody who's going to have a ton of collectability. He did have collectability before Ohtani, but now that Ohtani's there, these Dodgers I think are going to be on everybody's radar, which they were already previously. They've been in the World Series in recent years. So his inserts like these don't really do all that great. 2012, $3 a piece stickers. I'll take a gamble on them. I can do stuff with it. Then last but not least, Jacoby Ellsbury. So the guy also had the gold refractor here from 2012 Topps Finest. Gold refractor had a $6 sticker. This one had a $10 sticker, numbered 1 of 25. Jacoby Ellsbury, for all you new people out there in the hobby, had a great career with the Boston Red Sox, won a World Series, was their center fielder. Didn't have the greatest back half of his career, but this era type of stuff, it's starting to become a little bit more appreciated. This is why I like this era stuff. It's starting to dry up. It's hard to find, and it's just a change of pace from the ultra-modern stuff. I like modern. I don't like ultra-modern. The definition there, modern, pre-2017 and earlier. Ultra-modern, which is where printing presses really went crazy, is beyond 2017, basically, so 2018 and beyond. So all these cards together all add up to $21, paid $18 a piece for them. I have no idea what I'm going to be able to do with this. I'm going to roll the dice, and if these are all gradable, I am going to send them in. This is a card I'm not sure about either. I don't know the comps on. If it is a PSA 10 card, it's going to be over, I would think, over $100. I need to double check comps on that, but for what I paid for everything together, it's definitely worth taking a gamble on. Last but not least, I love this type of stuff. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it. 2008 Topps Heritage Chrome Joey Votto. It's not really his rookie card. We can go into this into a debate for a different day. 2002 is his rookie card, Bowman and Bowman Chrome. But this is the first time. He's a rookie logo, guy who falls in both eras. So right whenever the rookie logo was implemented, don't you all like how that rookie logo is bigger? They changed it to what they have now. This is the Chrome numbered to 1959. Love these for rookie cards. Population is obviously low, and these are also hard to find. Joey Votto, fan favorite for Cincinnati Reds, not really going to be a Hall of Famer, I don't think, although there's a debate out there for him. But PSA 10s of the non-chrome card are still something that bring a little bit of value. The chrome one's going to be actually, there's none that I saw, at least in completed listings. Yes, there's probably historical sales out there. Pretty happy about this card. I think that if it did come back at 10, probably going to be 80 plus. It would not surprise me if it went over $100. So all this stuff together, again, I haven't added everything up, but you all could probably go through here and see. Probably not going to grade. This deal right here, I said there's roughly $350 in value, even if I don't grade it, so I'm already up $140. Let's call that break even. Let's call that, $25 gain worst case scenario, so that makes it 140 plus 25 is 165. All this together, let's assume that card gets a 9. Let's assume that one comes back at 10. We're looking at basically being up maybe $60 here, and then we're up maybe 100. So let's call that up 160. So now 165 plus 160 is 325. Let's call these break-even worst-case scenario, and let's call that break-even worst-case scenario. So it comes back at 9, and it comes back at like 40, 50 bucks. So worst-case scenario, I'm basically looking at going to the show, spending 3 hours, and coming back with cards that I can flip and make roughly about 325 bucks on. So I think that's a successful show. To spend just a couple hours at the show, talk shop with a couple people, say hi to people who also watch the channel. I think I've met one guy named Justin who is also from Kentucky. Love going back, love visiting and seeing family, seeing friends. It was a great time. So let me know what you guys think down below. Would you like these? And we'll see you guys next time.